We're trying something new today. I'm shooting in landscape because I'm tired of shooting in portrait mode. So it kind of sucks because I won't be able to see your questions outright. Are you at your house? Are you partying later? Possibly, you know, we are in the trap and the trap doesn't die. But I'm going to be reading your questions from the laptop, not from the actual Periscope. So yes, Get Money is playing. I appreciate you guys all here. I am AV. AV does what? And I have a special guest with you. Special guest for you guys today. Guest today is an awesome writer, personality, funny, just amazing. He's going to teach us how to write less terribly. And he is the biggest Janet Jackson fan I have ever met in my entire life. I want to welcome you guys, Alex Hardy. Come on in.
What up? Hey.
All right. Let's turn this down.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Give us a little bit of soft.
You want soft?
A little soft. No, a little soft biggie in the background. We can.
A little soft biggie.
Yeah.
See, he's making requests. I will put on.
I need some ambience.
Some ambience. All right. Let me see. Cause I don't want my scope to echo.
Okay. No, it's cool. If we can't, it's cool.
All right. If you don't have no, I could put like maybe like a little bit of the big game. Okay. The people are saying hi.
Hey.
Hey, Alex. Let me get this up. Now.
Okay.
We have. Tell us. I need to know how to write less terribly. We just don't go right to it.
Okay.
Oh,
do I need to?
Yes. There you go. Now we can see everything. We good.
Are we good people? Yes.
Are we good people?
I think.
Yeah.
All right. You can't really teach people like how not to be a terrible writer, quite honestly. Some people are just kind of born like terrible. But you can teach people how to, I guess, write and edit and self-edit better and kind of like teach them some things that if they're going to be writing for editors, basically the goal of the workshop is to help people to self-edit and like recognize errors in their own work and like not fall so in love with your work that you can't see like your own fuck ups.
Okay.
And basically just learn how to wring all that terrible shit out of your writing so that the great writer can come through and prosper.
Now, how long have you been writing?
I didn't start taking writing seriously till like ninth grade. My ninth grade English teacher, Miss Her, the best teacher in the world, hit me up, was like, hey, you should come holler at my journalism class. And so in 10th grade, I joined the newspaper staff and I've been writing since then.
Okay. Now, I think I saw somebody have questions. I can't even see them. It's not even...
Get your notes together.
I don't know. The people are asking questions. There it goes. Come through, great writer in you. All right. That is, those are comments from the interwebs. Now, you are you're new to New York and you are chasing the writing dream.
Yes.
Tell us about this dream and what is the mission and the transition for you to get here and where you came from.
Okay. Well, I came from Virginia, and it's been great professionally since I got here. I basically came here. I'm transitioning back from Panama. I was in Panama for 3 years, and I basically am just here, kind of, trying to. Because in Panama I could write for the internet, but I couldn't really like reach out and touch people, so I can't like do workshops. I can't teach. I can't, host meetups. I can't do workshops. I can't freelance in different places. I can't do interviews. I can't, go meet the people who write and edit my work. So I just needed to be here to be on the ground and make shit happen, basically. So I've been kind of here freelancing. I just did some stuff for Ebony, which will be coming out in December. Ebony, my first print job, my first print assignment.
That's what I'm talking about.
Shout out to Ebony.
Yes, Get Money.
Lucini, I feel like I need from the sky. Can we get some Lucini music?
You know what? I have Lucini, but I don't have the instrumental. I try to keep the.
That's fine.
But we are singing Lucini in our heads.
Basically.
Yes, we still getting money.
Get money. Right. Yeah, and just, you know, trying to, like, not be destitute and sucking dick in the park for survival.
Yes, that is important.
That's the goal, right?
That's
all of our goal. We are one check away.
One check away
from sucking dick in the park.
Bryant Park.
Or West 4.
Or no,
that's Washington Square Park. Like,
that's real ratchet.
That's,
Washington,
you know,
it
depends on, there's levels.
Levels
Like
of, because I guess the parks, you know, that's how you fall from grace. Because if
you can start out in Central Park, real classy.
It's real classy.
Sucking dick real classy for the Upper East Side white men.
But if you are in the village, by the time it's all said and done, you need to just pack it up.
Going back home. And that's what keeps me moving forward each day. Is that I know in the back of my head, you can't be out here sucking dick in the park. And then where you are right now, see, it determines, like, you know what, because if something happens to me today, which park will I be in? Which park? What's over here? We got Prospect Park. No. Oh, I feel like that's upper echelon. What, for Brooklyn? For Brooklyn, yeah. For Brooklyn, okay. But if you are like in we have Prospect Park. We have Brooklyn Bridge Park. That's real fancy. Yeah. That means you just fell off. But you still fell off. Like you but just you have savings. Evicted. Yeah. You got a little bit of savings. A little bit of savings. But not enough for a New York apartment. Yes, definitely not. And so you just kind of in limbo. Yes. Well, Meanwhile, I'm glad you're not. I'm trying to avoid that. Yeah. It's either that basically or going back to Virginia, which I just can't do. So that's just, you know, freelancing is just one of those things, like, especially in the city. You do a lot of waiting. Mm-hmm. Waiting to get paid, you know, waiting people to get their fucking assignments together, and, you know, it requires you to hustle and, like, not play fucking games, basically. That's what it's all about. Now, I love a hustler. And we all have hustles. I try to, you know, drop knowledge on hustles that I've had to do over the years. Yes. Now, what is, like, the worst hustle you've ever had? Like, the worst job you've ever had to do? Yo, it was terrible. Let it be legal, please. No, it was delivering newspapers. So there's multiple levels of terrible to this story. So in 2005, I got diagnosed with lupus. And so, like, I was in a coma. I had to, like, learn to walk again. Like, it was really shitty. I did chemotherapy and dialysis and all that shit. It was awful. The first job that I could get that didn't require, like, too much physical ability, like, I was delivering newspapers at, like, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the morning for the most horrible boss. Like, I want to name drop her so bad. Please don't. We don't. AV does what? I know you out Not there. Lawsuits. I know you out there, you raggedy bitch. Still scumming people over, you piece of shit. But it was just like, you have to ride to the depot at 6, whatever in the morning, fold out newspapers in the bag, you know, get your route paper. You know, you got 3 different newspapers you got to deliver. You delivering papers and throwing shit out the window at 2, 3, 4 in the morning in the fucking streets of 1998 Virginia. Just like, I think that's 50. I think that's the one. Then you get to the depot the next day and there's like mad complaints about all the doors you got wrong. It was just the worst. Then her checks were bouncing. Her payroll checks were bouncing. So you was throwing the paper and it was bouncing. The checks was bouncing right back. It was throw the paper and the check bounced back. Yeah. So like I had some shit on my, like, she fucked me up with Bank of America behind her paychecks bouncing, and I just wanted to. She made me real stabby, and that's probably the worst job I ever had. Like, and it was because I couldn't really do much else, like, physically. Mm-hmm. I had to sit in that fucking car. How long were you doing that job? For about 4 months, and then, like, a friend of mine also in the company, the one who put me on, who would, like, apologize every time my paycheck bounced, and who would I would make reimburse me for those NSF, for those, you know, overdraft fees, because, bitch, you brought me into this shit. So run my money. Yes. You better have my money. So about 4 months, and then I was able to, like, do something else physically. So, like, did you have, like, those dreams as you was throwing the newspaper, like, my name is gonna be in this paper one day? It was just like, ooh, I hate this bitch. Okay, like, all right. With each throw, you hated her. The hate more and more. It just intensified because I knew I'm not gonna get paid for this. And so I just had to stop one day. And then when you stopped and you started to transition more into your own writing, did that happen after that, or? Yes, I mean I've been blogging forever, like on the Colourboy, colorboy.com. Plug it in. But thecolourboy.com, my nigga. But I got into writing when I was in LA, and I kind of like fell out of love with dancing like professional dancing, like videos and auditioning and classes. I was over it. I started taking classes at like UCLA and like LA Valley College and Everett City College, just like, you know, broadening my like whatever. And that's when I started taking it serious, and I knew that I could like possibly do this professionally. So from there, I started writing for soulbounce.com, and then just kind of blossomed from there. I moved to Panama for a couple of years, and then I started writing for Emmy.com, which was like the start of like this kind of progression or whatever with writing. So,
and also very smart brothers.com. They like, you have some pretty dope stuff.
I love writing for them. Yeah. I'm I guess like a regular contributor. I try to write there once a week when I'm got my shit together enough to like write regularly. But yeah, they're a great audience, great readership. They are one of the few black sites where like that I've seen where like it's smart writing, it's informative, but it's not like too dry and corporate
and stuffy.
Yeah.
And whack, basically.
And like they have a great readership. Like it's a community like. It's probably like one of my favorite sites to write for.
What has been, since that's one of your favorite sites to write for, what has been one of your greatest accomplishments since writing?
I would say that article that happened after Beyonce's album came out. I don't know if you read that. It's called Eat the Cake Anime, like on white.
Yes.
Cluelessness, something. That for me, like that's probably the thing that propelled me to like, it gave me a bigger, that's probably the most widely thing I've ever written, probably still.
That is the first thing I read from you.
Okay. Yeah, that. I don't even know how that happened. Like whatever happened after that, like. You know, then like Solange retweeted it, and then like she put it on her like end of the year list, like her favorite blogs or something of the year, and then so far it's been using like three professors have used it in their curriculums. Like,
oh, that's awesome.
In universities and shit, like in gender and music and sexuality and whatever the fuck classes. That's probably been like the biggest thing like this happened.
So for those who don't know, I mean, if you guys know the song, but for those who don't know the scope of the article, can you give them the quick like rundown? What does it mean?
So Beyonce's album drops December 14th in 2013. This white girl from Vice. Or Noisy, whatever the fuck, Kitty Pryde. She wrote an article about the album. She like was like spewing her thoughts, like kind of like stream of conscience. It was just like drenched in whiteness and ridiculousness, and just like it was just like, oh, that's a Miley Cyrus reference. Oh, that's Justin Timberlake. Oh, that's Skrillex. Oh, that's, you know, it was just, and I just was really fucking annoyed. So I just hopped in Microsoft Word and got it popping, and kind of like the widest part of it was basically that she, when Jay-Z raps in the song Eat the Cake Anime, of course a reference to What's Love Got to Do With It, as all black people know, this fucking white girl said like, oh, he said Eat the Cake Anime, as in like Dragon Ball Z and shit.
Cartoons.
And so like, for me, I was just like, you fucking dummy, whatever. So it just kind of spiraled from there.
Okay.
And just kind of.
So yes, for those who don't know, like this is the learning moment. If you are tuning in and you do not know what Eat the Cake Anime means, it is in reference to the film What's Love Got to Do With It, which is a biopic of Tina Turner's story. Okay? Full disclosure. I feel like someone has asked a question. Yes, the story was life. Okay. Yeah. For real. See, that's the only thing I don't like about Periscope, because you got to be like, at the door, looking at comments.
Oh,
but yeah, I know.
But it's delayed.
So I see it, but then I'm like, I gotta wait 2 seconds and then read it, you know?
Right.
But we're working with it. We're working on it. This is...
You're working out.
Yeah.
You're working out.
This is episode 3, and I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you very much. If you ever want to be on the Trap Show, make sure you go into the bio, in my bio, and it says... the Traphouse is a bit.ly link. You click on it and you fill out the form, and you could be here.
You too could be
with
on
us,
the couch.
telling us about your dreams.
For sure.
For sure. Now, I don't know if people have had blogging questions. I cannot see them, but I feel like somebody. If you guys have questions right now, I do want you guys to ask Alex about writing, blogging,
or Panama.
Panama being in Ebony, because if you're writing, I'm sure that's where you want to be at some point. How did that happen? But I'm gonna ask that. How did that happen?
Well, my first, I guess, when I was living in Panama, the first piece that I pitched freelance to an outlet was to Ebony was people have been asking me how do you get up and leave? At that point I lived in New York and LA and Panama, so people have been, I had hosted a lot of travelers, people from the tribe.
Mm-hmm.
So people, I had kind of set up shop in Panama and people kind of wondering how did you do it? So the first thing I wrote, pitched to Ebony was a story on how to prepare to a move abroad, how to prepare for a move abroad. So just I gave them some tips in my own little way about how to pull it together, how to cut expenses and make extra money on the side, and consider things like, do I need a gym membership? Am I using it? Do I need to get a new weave every week? Shit like that.
Now
prepare for a move.
That is definitely a great segue, because I always ask everyone about their DIY, doing their life themselves adventures. So, transitioning from Panama to here, do you have, let's say, 3 tips to give to someone who wants to either move to another country or move back into the country? Because those both require its own doing it themselves. Or if you want to share an entirely different DIY.
No, I would just say savings, like a little stash for just emergencies, because you just never fucking know. I left Panama, I needed to leave, I have to leave, for some mental health shit, whatever. But it was I have to leave. Thankfully, I have a family that was nah, nigga, come on. But I've been sick there, when you're abroad, yes, you can do all the planning and logistics and shit, and that's cool. But financially, you just need to be ready for an urgent flight. Somebody could get sick back home. You could get kicked out of. You never know what is going on. At home or abroad. You just have to be ready. So I would say a stash of a couple $100, $500,000, just something, just a cushion. To make life easier. Even if you have to come back from abroad unexpectedly, and you just need to land softly and not be scrambling and shit. So a nest egg, a little something for a rainy day, because it's not always going to be popping.
So tip 1, have a nest egg. If it's just your flight back home money, you
that
just
makes
need
a
something.
difference.
Makes a difference.
You might just need to get home and
real quick in the clutch. You need to get home.
Yeah. 2. If you're moving abroad, I think it's important to build. You need a community to make the transition smoother. So I was lucky. I started networking before I even left. I just went on Facebook. I found one person, a friend of a friend of a friend in Panama, and then I just started. I looked for dancers. I was looking for dancers and people who looked like they were artsy and cool, and just black people, just people in Panama City, which is where I was going to be moving. I knew it was necessary to just have people who I could reach out to. I had my family's Panamanian, so if you have any connections, Facebook communities, meetup groups, friends of friends, cousins, whomever, it's important to have just someone to reach out to, and when shit goes wrong, or if you just need to hug someone, because it happens. You're alone, you're abroad. You need to some human contact. If you don't know anybody, shit could get really real. It just you need someone, a person, someone to call, someone to have Sunday dinner with. You need something just for comfort, for peace of mind. You just need your community is very important.
Okay. So step 2, make friends before you leave. Connect, build community, build connections before you actually leave the country.
Yes.
Do you have a third one?
Third one. you have to be smart. I think you have to trust. I would say trust your gut. Whether it's a move, whether it's whether it's across the country or to another across the universe. Shit, fucking goddamn. You need to be. If you're abroad, if you're alone, if you're doing things like chasing your dream or whatever the fuck, like you need to be alert and smart. And I think that for me, one thing that's kept me safe is just trusting your gut. You know what a sketchy neighborhood looks like. You know what, if you get into a taxi and it doesn't feel right, like those kinds of things. Like just very basic things. A lot of things can be avoided if you just fucking trust your instincts, renting apartments. I've stayed in hostels, I've left hostels that didn't feel quite right. You gotta, it's not as scary as people think it is, like getting up and leaving and like, taking a leap or traveling abroad alone or with a group or whatever. But a lot of shit can be avoided. You're a smart person. You know what danger looks like. I mean, that's good.
Danger. You in danger, girl.
Danger.
Stranger danger.
Yeah.
Gotta know what time it is. So, step 3, trust your gut. Trust yourself. And stay out of danger. Yes. You're in danger, girl. Don't be in danger. Now, for the writers who have been tuning in, what is something that you would bestow upon them knowledge, especially when they are writing in almost an oversaturated market? How can they stand out to be a better writer and write less terribly?
I would say write like yourself. Like, I have a bunch of favorite writers. Some dead, some alive, Juno Diaz, Kiese Layman, but like people are not gonna remember me for how much I write like Kiese Layman. People are gonna remember me for how much I write like fucking Alex Hardy.
Yes.
Whatever, like your quirks, the weird things you do, like the words you overuse, like whatever it is that makes your writing special, like you have to dive into that shit because that's what makes your shit unique. That's why people read me because I just say whatever the fuck. And there were times
that is true. He does. He does. Team Melanin.
I mean,
when I read this stuff, I'm feeling so happy to be black. That's good. That's important. It's good to be comfortable in your skin. But I'm telling you, guys got to read his stuff because you just wake up and you just want to just have like headdresses and you want to wake up like Alex after you read Alex stuff. It don't matter what it is. You can be talking about just donuts and it's just like, yes, I want some black donuts. I want black donuts. Like
black ass donuts.
I want to find
with afros and shit.
The first thing Alex said to me was that I was a bitter bitch. That is from the Hotel Whisperer. Danny D.
We have a history. I mean,
hey, say what you want to say in the trap house. This is a safe space.
That was different. She's different.
But I hope he didn't say like he was bitter, not like waiting to exhale bitter. Like what? Maybe like living single bitter.
I mean,
like Khadijah. No, Khadijah had joined.
She was like
she wasn't bitter.
Danny said that. I said she was bitter.
Yes.
She was probably.
I don't have the answers. It was over grits.
Yeah. The thing is,
Danny,
I'm about to call your motherfucking ass out. Danny basically is just on the wrong side of the sugar grits debate. She believes in sugar and grits.
See, okay. I'm not even a grits person. I'm not even gonna lie. Okay. I've told the show before, I am first generation born in America. Nobody in my house is making grits. Okay?
And that's cool.
So, when I did get introduced to grits, it was on the savory side. So I haven't even had sugar grits. But I do like the butter and the shrimp. I like that.
That's fun. If
it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Like salt-based things and gravies and shrimp.
Oh, there's anti-grits people on the line.
That's okay. Like
you can hate grits, but no sugar grits.
You're allowed to be wrong. Like it's cool. It's cool.
Well, yeah.
Basically, Danny believes in sugar and grits. And that's just like, I love everything about Danny except that.
Well, there you have it. Sugar does not belong in grits. I mean, I don't even, I like shrimp and grits and other stuff and grits so much. I don't even want to
Don't ruin
waste
a good
my
thing.
time. Exactly.
It's some bullshit anyway. I mean,
if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
it's not oatmeal.
It's not, or farina.
The fuck?
Yeah. I definitely agree.
Take your ass over there.
Yeah.
Like,
where? There.
Over there.
We still have to go to Peaches and get some hot house chicken. But that'll be another day. You like, Peaches is a restaurant in Brooklyn, by the way.
Yeah.
There's like multiple Peaches. There's one that's a hybrid of soul food and American food. And it's kind of like, it's
what? That's
juju. Peaches. It's like the juju kind of like, you never been there?
No. I've only ever been to Hot House.
Oh, there's another one.
I didn't even get the hot chicken because I'm not really like a hot sauce nigga. Like,
it doesn't have hot sauce in it. It's just hot chicken. It's like,
I mean, that's cool. I want to taste the chicken. Like
Hot House, but it's not soaking in hot sauce. It's live though.
I mean, I'm cool. The chicken I had was pretty fine. I would have that again.
Yeah, it's great. But the other Peaches is pretty good too.
Is that chicken like?
I've never had their chicken. I've had like other stuff and like the po' boys and the shrimp and grits because it's more of the.
Is it like now? I don't know
it's
about
like
fancy shrimp and grits. Like
it's like.
Are they stingy with like the grits and the sauce and stuff?
I don't even remember. And then also don't know, since I'm new to this whole grits life, if you take Alex somewhere with bad chicken, he will drag you.
Listen.
See, I didn't have.
Who said that? Because they are fucking right.
That was Hotel Whisperer.
Motherfucking right.
Listen, I haven't had chicken from Peaches. I've had only the Hot House chicken from Peaches Hot House, and I like that chicken.
Okay.
But my chicken recommendations are good because you went to the chicken spot by my house.
That shit was live as a motherfucker.
Alex has been here. I had a game night at the Traphouse.
Yes.
About a month ago. 2 months ago.
It was hot.
Yeah, and I actually want those chicken people to sponsor me because I've been sending them business every time I have people over here. But that's neither here nor there. Now, since we are in full-fledged Ratchet mode, it is time for Trap Star Trivia. All right. Now, since we are playing Get Money in the background, got some, it's been on a Biggie vibe for the entire show. And I have this question for Mr. Hardy. In the song "Warning" by the Notorious B.I.G. We gonna see because this is the second Trap Star Trivia question. The first person got it right. We want you to win, Alex.
I'm already telling you.
All right,
I'm already telling you. Hold on, let me get my.
Back when Kim had her original face, yes. Now, Biggie said in the song "Warning," he asked a question.
Wait.
And he wanted to know, in the song "Warning," who the hell is this paging me at what time in the morning? Crack of dawn. That is the lyric.
15? No, wait.
You get 3 guesses, and you said the first one he said was 5:15. So,
wait, don't do this.
Audience, who the hell is this paging me at in the morning?
Wait.
You can't type it, guys, because we don't want them to see. I gotta cover the comments because y'all.
Something 6. I know it's 5.
The time is running out. We gotta get sponsors before we extend this show. I've been telling people that. Who the hell is this paging me at
5
in the morning?
$40.
All right. I don't know if he cheated, but that is right.
That sounds right.
It's
wait.
5:46. It's 5:46.
Hey!
All right. He has gotten our Trap Star Trivia question right. The lyric is, who the hell is this Paging me at 5:46 in the morning.
Is that how it starts?
Crack a dawn. Yes, that is the first lyric of the song.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't have it, but yes, he has
no,
one. Alex, you gotta sit back down.
Okay. Hey.
Yes, so he has won our Trap Star trivia. Guys, I might need you guys to submit some Trap Star trivia.
Ask me some questions though.
So no, you only have one Trap Star
I didn't
trivia
get
question.
ask me any questions.
Oh, other questions. Writing questions. Do you guys have writing questions?
Nosy. I wish I had more. Oh, I have.
Yes. Yeah, so you gotta cover the label because they're not one of our sponsors. Any writing questions for Mr. Hardy? Because that is why he is here. Let me drink it on screen. Until we get our sponsors. No questions. I see hearts.
That's fine.
Okay. Well, if you do think of a question, where can they find you, Alex?
Coloredboy.com.
And that is your blog.
Yes, that is my website. Thecoloredboy.com. Or on Instagram at coloredboy. Just colored boy. A lot of food pictures and black people shit.
Yes.
And
get your melanin. Yeah, it's almost like a nutritional value. You gotta get you get your vitamin C and your vitamin A and your vitamin melanin. Go to thecoloredboy.com and get your nutritional value daily dose of melanin.
Right.
And nasty grits. That's what you said. We're not gonna talk about.
I'm not gonna
grits.
do that. I'm having a good day. I'm not gonna let you steal my motherfucking joy.
There it goes.
You hateful Bama.
Yes, those are nobody's joy because of grits. Don't do that. So, thecoloredboy.com and Colored Boy on Instagram.
Yes.
Twitter.
Chris Alexander _.
All right. And when does the Ebony? When does it drop? Let's look up.
In the December-January issue.
All right. So
that's
around the corner.
Anyone about that?
Well, this is a great place to tell first.
Boom!
Boom! Yes, the announcement. Yes.
Boom!
Team Melanin just doing this. This is like black excellence right now. I just feel I'm dripping in like Coke 45 and gold for 125th Street.
And the red, green, gold sequence from the Wiz.
Yes. I want to watch Mahogany now.
Billy D.
I'm gonna work on it.
Next time.
But I feel very.
You felt
it's
that.
It's a great day to be alive and a great day to be black.
It is.
Yes.
It's always a great day to be black.
Yes, it is.
Even when Ben Carson's on TV.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about that. We gotta come back to that.
Okay.
We gonna have a presidential election episode of
Lord
that
have mercy.
of the Trap House with AV. Yes, blunt wraps and shea butter. That's how we feel. Silky smooth. Alex, thank you for coming to the show.
Thanks
Appreciate you. Yes. And if you guys have any questions for him, you can find him on all of those social media outlets. And if you would like to be on the Trap House with AV, go to the link in the bio, in my Periscope bio, and it's a bit.ly link. You click on it, sign up, fill it out, and let me know. If you have Trap House trivia questions you would like to submit, you can go to facebook.com/AVDoesWhat. This is like a mime. I feel like he's just like, it's like a praise dancer, like church. I feel like this is a sermon. Anyway, you can find me, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Periscope. Everything is AV Does What. All right? So until next time, we just gonna jam out.